Hello everyone, thanks for joining our webinar today on the UK Citizenship by Investment Program. So I'm glad that to see people are joining, so thanks for joining today's webinar. So hopefully you'll receive valuable information during the presentation. I'm excited. It's a very nice day today in UK, in London. Quite nice weather outside, sunny. And I think the weekend is going to be promising. So and yeah, it's great to have such a weather, and thanks for joining. So basically, let me just give you a bit of brief on what we're gonna cover during today's presentation. Of course, it will be about the UK residency and citizenship via investing, how to obtain Tier 1 entrepreneur visa, and I'll brief about Tier 1 investor visa and other types of visas as well. And also investing in UK, why UK is so attractive, and significant changes in the couple of years in immigration to the UK immigration rules and opportunities for Tier 1 entrepreneur and Tier 1 investor clients. Also, we will touch base about a brief about the Kingdom economy plan, which is a plan where if you would like to do your own business, then we have the solution for you called Kingdom economy plan, where you can, if you know what business to do in the UK and you meet the requirements, we will guide you on the steps and help you on these procedures of obtaining and investing in your own business. Also, we'll talk about the Kingdom Elite Plan, which is the one-stop shop solution for the elite clients who would like us to find the businesses, suitable businesses that matches their skills and experience and their CVs. We'll be more than happy to assist, and I'll tell you about the benefits, unique benefits of the elite plan. And also we'll cover the Kingdom Venture Plan. This is a road where, of course, you know, the above mentioned roads requires a minimum investment of £200,000 for the Kingdom Economy Plan or Kingdom Elite Plan, but also during the presentation I'll tell more about. So let me just make sure that the line is clear. Just a second. Hello, can you hear me well? Just a second. Let me test the line to make sure that everyone can hear me well. Just increase the volume, so hopefully you can hear me well now. Okay, so and Kingdom Venture Plan. This is the plan for the clients who wants to invest in the UK business through the support of the venture capital firm and in his own business or the existing businesses, while getting the investment of only £50,000. We call it £50,000 entry road to the UK by investing through the venture capital firm, which I will brief you during today's presentation. We'll go through the case studies as well, and we'll have a Q&A question and answer section. So please feel free to ask me questions during the presentation or during the after the webinar. So again, my name is Muzaffar. To introduce myself, I'm a senior business consultant at Canfield's Law, our law firm, and originally I'm originally from Uzbekistan. And I've been in banking, been in banking sector in project financing. Worked for the banks, National Bank and Central Bank, managing portfolio of investment projects, and I moved to the UK in 2008. And since 2008, I've been living in the UK with my family, and I've completed my masters in the UK in 2010, and since then I've been working for finance companies, plus they are currently with Canfield's Law, and working for the company. I also initiated and launched the award-winning first Sharia compliant seed advantage seed enterprise investment fund in the UK, and we have wide expertise in startup business projects and their funding and in foreign direct investment. And we specialize in Tier 1 entrepreneur visas and Tier 1 investor visas and help clients in obtaining um, the this visa by investing in UK businesses. So let me also tell you what attracts, why investing in UK is so attractive, why UK attracts more foreign direct investment than any other European country. I mean, first of all, the UK has held on to its top ranked position as an investment destination in Europe with 22% market share worth 38 billion, and showing that its foreign direct investment appeal retains its dominance despite Brexit. This is actually comments from FDI report, and with an outstanding reputation as a place to live and work, the UK is a natural home for ambitious foreign investors and their families. It's great to live in UK, and you have a very cosmopolitan city like London. It's a fantastic place to live. In addition to the choice of flexible pathway to residency and citizenship, the UK has strong appeal across the three key issues that often concern investors. First of all, is the security. I mean, it has a stable and democratic political system. It provides a security and government committed to supporting businesses of all types and sizes. It has all the facilities to attract or bring or the foreign direct investment into UK. Has a free market economy, which is the sixth largest or sixth biggest in the world and the third largest in Europe. So economy, you face a free economy here. And the British pound considered to be a safe haven currency. You have access to a skilled and diverse labor market. Education, as you know, one of the best universities like Oxford, Cambridge. They're one of the best universities like UCL, London School of Economics in London, you name it. Internationally renowned schools and universities. And another thing that I will mention during this presentation is that if you're also applying for Tier 1 entrepreneur visa, which I'll brief you, the requirements, it also gives you an opportunity to access to free public schools for your family. So you and your family or your kids can access to this. It gives you that benefits to access to free public schools. An extensive and well-funded state sector, quality of life, depending on your lifestyle, you can find the right quality. And cosmopolitan society, as I said, London is very cosmopolitan. You have many nationalities live, so you wouldn't feel yourself as a, you will feel like you are at home. Rich heritage and dramatic landscapes, 5 international airports in London and high-speed connections to mainland Europe, competitive tax rates and tax system favorable to resident foreigners, and strong and respected system of law. So at Canfas Law, our aim to help you make profitable investment in UK businesses. So we lead in focusing on foreign direct investment and listed a UK company. We also provide you with advice and support throughout your settlement stage. Because we understand that when you come to the UK, if you've never been in the UK, never done the business in the UK, you need to have assistance, support. So we assist our clients, whether it's real estate, whether it's finding the property for them to live, advise on the schools, advise on taxes. So we have also specialist partners, advisors, experts in this field, so they can assist you, so we can introduce you during the stage, so you feel comfortable and settle smoothly in the UK. But but let me tell you more about our company. Canfas Law, a London-based solicitor law firm, and we specialize in a wide range of issues. The immigration is one of the major practice. And the Canfas Law was granted the Lexel Accreditation Excellency Certificate as a member of the Law Society. So Lexel Excellency is given to top managed law firms. Kingdom Plan program has been developed by Seed Mentors jointly with Canfas Law. Seed Mentors is a leading venture firm in the UK that supports startup companies, invests in startup companies under the Seed Enterprise Investment Scheme. And the fund manager is regulated by the UK Financial Conduct Authority. Canfas Law, as I said, we're based in Swiss Cottage. Canfas Law is a member of the Law Society, which is a regulatory body in the UK. So Seed Mentors, we have the company that supplies companies under the Kingdom Plan for the investor clients. If you would like to invest in the existing businesses, Seed Mentors has a large database of companies. So our partner Seed Mentors has a large database of companies that provides you with access to, so you can choose that matches to your skills and experience for your Tier 1 entrepreneur visa. And I'll tell you during the presentation how we match the business, how we do the business matching. And the business matching is a very important aspect of the Kingdom Plan. And we have 100% success rate when the clients invest in existing businesses. And we have more than 500 qualifying investee companies that are seeking for investors in the UK, whether it's a startup or early stage businesses or more established companies. We can find you the solution. Brief about Seed Mentors, a specialist seed enterprise fund investment advisor, has invested more than 50 companies from their own funds, and provides a range of funding solutions to the clients. And also how the company is selected. So there are pitching clinics, the companies come to pitch. The Seed Mentors have a full panel of members sitting on one side of the table, and the companies to come pitch their business presentation and idea. So the panel gives the slot of 50 minutes to the company to present, 10 minutes to present the business, 40 minutes there's a highly kind of intense Q&A sessions. So the panel consisted of lawyers, accountants, and entrepreneurs and investors, asking a lot of questions about that business, to find out more about the management, to find out more about the viability of the business credibility, and then other aspects. So the questions like the background of the team, the viability of the business, future cash flows, future balance, profit and loss, and accounts. So all the patenting. So there are questions considered from all aspects to find out more about the business, to make decision whether the company is suitable for investment or not. And if the company is suitable for investment, then it moves to the second stage where it's moves to the fund manager, and the fund manager makes a decision to invest in this company or not. So that's how the selective process is done, and due diligence is also done when it comes to the investment side. Our lawyers check from the accounting, legal side, IPR, credit check on entrepreneurs, then arrange the further meetings to find out more about further business. Our lawyers do the due diligence on these companies as well. So it provides mentoring support because it's seed mentors, seed investment plus 5-year mentoring support. And the companies can be any sectors, whether it's a digital, technology, music, leisure, medical company, finance company, or catering, or digital books, you name it. So this is just an example of investee companies that Seed Mentors invested from their own funds, and you can see there's sector-wise, they're not limited. So, for example, Music Gateway is a platform in musical, connects musicians. Simon Connect is in medical sector. It's more digital platform for the in medical fields. SVG Promotion is more like corporate marketing company. Intunes Investor is the hedge fund, future hedge fund, and Cycas is a platform for scientists. And Upper Bunny is the company that produces the different apps. So it's just to give you a bit of understanding what's the Seed Mentors, how we find the companies, how we wide variety of companies in our database. So whichever background you're coming from, or whichever business you are looking to invest, we have a large database of companies. Let me now move to the types of investor visas we can assist you, and brief you on each of them. Tier 1 investor visa is like the highest top ranked visa, which requires a bit investment of £2 million, and it's more straightforward. I think it's most easiest visa to obtain. If you, for example, have 2 million funds have been held in your account for 90 days, and you are looking to invest in more like security, bonds, like shares, or financial markets. So we can assist you with obtaining the visa. Plus, you will be investing for for a period of 5 years in these publicly quoted companies in the UK. The second type of visa is called Tier 1 entrepreneur visa, where it's 10 times cheaper, first of all, and gives you an opportunity to invest less. So, and then plus you have the same benefits as Tier 1 investor, because Tier 1 investor, Tier 1 entrepreneur, or Tier 1 entrepreneur venture is the route is the same. So it's given for 3 years, and after 3 years we can extend for another 2 years, and the visa is given for 3 years, and after 3 years we can extend for another 2 years, and after 5 years you can apply for permanent residency in the UK. That's kind of timelines for obtaining a permanent residency, if that's your objective as well. And then after on year 6, if you meet the minimum stay, you can also apply for British passport. So of course, for permanent residency after 5 years, you still need to meet the minimum stay requirements, which is 185 days in each year, like 6 months in the UK. 6 months you can be out of the UK. So, and if you continue that for 5 years, so you will be entitled for indefinite leave to remain, whichever the visa type you choose. So Tier 1 entrepreneur, the difference between Tier 1 investor is that you don't invest in the stock market, UK stock market, or London Stock Exchange, but you are investing in the business. Either you open your own business or you invest in existing business. As I said, we specialize where we have a large database of existing companies we can assist. And Tier 1 entrepreneur, under the venture plan, if you have access to the venture firm that can support your business, the business, so you have great idea of the business, existing business that you are willing to be part of, then if you have access to £50,000 from the venture capital firm, then this is road also for you, and I'll tell you during today's presentation how we can assist you on that aspect. So let me start with Tier 1 investor. As I said, that £2 million needs to be held by the applicant in the bank account for 90 days. So it has to be, the funds needs to be liquid, then the funds needs to be transferable, and money available for investment must be disposable in the UK. And entry permits, so you don't need to have, by the way, the other types of visa, as I mentioned, Tier 1 entrepreneur visa, Tier 1 under the venture plan, you would need to have sufficient English language tests or requirement. But for the Tier 1 investor, when you invest 2 million, you don't need to have that. So if you are, for example, if you're ready to invest 2 million, but you don't have a good common of English, then I think it's a best way to come to the UK under this visa. Also, apart from 2 million, you need to show that you have at least £3,310 of personal savings. We call it maintenance funds, held also for 90 days in your account for each family member. So let's say you have 5 people in your family, then 3,310 multiplied by 5 will be, say, 15,000. So 2 million plus £15,000 needs to be in your account for 90 days, and that balance needs to be maintained. Okay, then as I said, another type of visa is Tier 1 entrepreneur visa. So it's not 2 million investment. It doesn't require 2 million investment. So if you have access to £200,000, then this is a great opportunity for you. So you can, and you want to invest in a business or do your own business, then this is a visa, I would say, suits your requirements. So again, the visa is given for 3 years, and after 3 years we can extend for another 2 years. After 5 years, you can, if you meet the minimum stay requirements, you can apply for a permanent residency in the UK called ILR, indefinite leave to remain. So Tier 1 entrepreneur visa is 10 times lower comparing to Tier 1 investor. So you only need to invest £200,000. The funds needs to be liquid, disposable in the UK. For Tier 1 entrepreneur visa, you need to have English tests. You need to have a minimum grade of B1 or IELTS General Training UKVI, score 4 on listening, speaking, reading, and writing. As I said, there's the same. You must have at least 3,310 of personal saving for the maintenance funds, multiplied by the family members. So that's funds 200 plus the maintenance funds needs to be in your account for 90 days, for 3 months in your account before you apply. So the funds needs to be liquid and disposable in the UK business. Okay, so as I mentioned, initially the visa will be given for 3 years and 4 months. Then we can extend for another 2 years. Then you can apply for permanent residency. So that's the timescales, and the dependence. There's a new rules has been brought into the force, which was in January 11, 2018. That used to be the main applicant has to meet the minimum stay requirements of 185 days in order to become a permanent resident in the UK after 5 years. But now the dependents like spouse and children, they need to meet these minimum stay requirements of 6-month rule, would say 185 days in the UK in order to become a permanent resident in the UK. Then also when you make an application, there is a health surcharge, which actually entered into force in April 6, 2015. So when you submit online visa application, the applicant needs to proceed the payment of £200 per person per year, but because the visa is given for 3 years, so 3 years and 4 months, you are paying around £700 in advance on the day of your application. And you also need to submit the no criminal record certificate, which is entered into force in September 1st, 2015. So you didn't have any criminal activity for the last 10 years. Okay, so as I mentioned, if you are, whichever the solution or whichever the option you are looking for, we are here to assist you. But our Kingdom plan is developed for the clients who would like to invest in existing business where we have a 100% success rate. But I just wanted to tell you about the Kingdom Economy Plan. Why Kingdom Economy Plan is, first of all, I think it's one of the, the cheapest roads to actually enter the UK. Of course, you need to meet the minimum requirements, so you need to have 200,000 in your account. But this is actually for the entrepreneurs who wants to do their own business and invest in their own businesses, and we can assist. And we charge £9,950 for our clients who would like to actually invest and do their own business. And the services include all the aspects of the application process, preparing the business plan, and assisting you, guiding you, plus concierge services. For example, when you successfully obtain the visa, then also you need assistance to open a bank account or register the company. So we do provide all that support. Then also whether you need to rent a property or find, give any guidance whether to settle with your family in the business in the UK, we can assist you. Whether it's schools, whether it's assisting with schools or assisting with settlements in the UK, or any business advice, we can assist. So and in this Kingdom plan, you don't have much of the corporate work. You don't have a business matching. We don't need to look for existing business, because you know what business to do. You have a clear picture what business you want to do in the UK. So, and you can provide us initial business plan, but we will assist you with drafting the business plan, tailoring the business plan to your business and expand it if required. So we will assist you, and then also we will assist you on the interview stage, because there's a genuineness test interview in the UK. When you apply for a visa, Home Office entry clearance officer or immigration officer can call for the interview. So in that case, we will also train you for the interview, so you will feel comfortable how to successfully pass this interview and successfully obtain this visa. But if you are the person who would like to have a one-stop shop solution, so for example, you want us to find a business or find us the business and do a legal work, not just immigration work, comparing to Kingdom economic plan, but you want us to do a business matching, find existing businesses, then I think the Kingdom plan is for you. And then this is actually provides you one-stop shop solution, because under this Tier 1 entrepreneur visa requirements, the investment has to be 200,000 needs to be invested into either your own business or existing business, but Kingdom plan is all about existing businesses. So when it comes to the visa extension, you need to prove that, first of all, you invested £200,000. Secondly, that your business has created minimum 2 jobs in the UK, created 2 jobs in the UK, and you have been directing the company for the last 3 years, and 2 jobs for minimum 12 months, of course, within that 3 years period. But the Kingdom plan, because you invest in existing companies, you don't have to worry about this creation of 2 jobs, because the company is existing company, up and running, has a good track record, has a British directors, existing British directors, so that will help you to first of all make your case quite stronger. That's why we have 100% success rates under this Kingdom plan, because the clients invest in existing businesses. And your case becomes quite strong, because you have it's up and running business. You're not starting the business from scratch. You are investing in the existing business, so passing the interview is much more easier, because the questions like how you will be successful in the UK, how do you know the regulations in the UK, will be like a more secondary, because you have a partners, you have British directors already in the company that has the support. You're under the Kingdom plan, you become a director. So we do all the negotiation stage. We introduce you to the company. We look onto your CV. As I said, business matching is very important here. So we look into your CV. We find the right business. Like let's say you have medical experience, then we offer you medical companies. If you're coming from finance experience, we offer you finance companies. Or if you are in telecom, we offer you telecom businesses. Well, whichever the business matching is very important. In a simple terms, we don't put a chef into the beauty salon business, so it's very important to match the business to your skills and experience. So, and you become a director, you become a shareholder in the business. We negotiate on your behalf also the shares within the company. Also, we try to, we understand when clients invest in existing business, you need to also reduce the risk, and we try to reduce your risk the way that we cannot eliminate all the risks when it comes to investing in existing business, but we try to mitigate them as much as we can. First of all, we ask the companies to pay our clients directorship fees. It's negotiable, and it's up to £20,000 per year for 5 years. So at least you get your some of the money back over the period of 5 years. And also for the remaining balance of your investment, we also try to negotiate a buyback option, so that allows you to sell your shares back to the company after 5 years if you want to exit the business. So we also negotiate the exit strategies for you if you want to exit the business after 5 years. So that's what it offers. It offers one-stop shop solution. It's a 5-year program. Comparing to the Kingdom Economy Plan, that you do your own business, so you need to run the business yourself. You need to create your business yourself. So you create your business, and plus you need to make sure you meet all the regulations. Although we will guide you, but you need to make sure that you employ people yourself. But the Kingdom Plan, where you invest in existing companies, that's all been done by the company, so you don't need to worry about that part of successfully run the business. It's up and running. It will create jobs as soon as you invest, and you become a director shareholder, and we agree the salary under the Kingdom Plan. So let me tell you again, like, why Kingdom Plan. The Kingdom Plan is a unique service for ambitious entrepreneurs who want to make their UK their home. The plan has been successfully developed by Canfield Law, which is a special department in immigration and startup companies for clients wishing to use the Tier 1 visa program to invest as an entrepreneur in the UK and become a director and actively participate in trading business in the UK. So the UK welcomes foreign investment and offers citizenship and directorships. The Kingdom Plan provides not only legal and immigration advisory service, but it also offers introductions to a broad range of investment opportunities. So you have a selection of companies from exciting startup to growing and more mature businesses. So the plan offers those applying for UK entry via the Tier 1 Entrepreneur Visa Scheme a simple and cost-effective solution. It offers a one-stop shop solution, and it's a 5-year program to support your objective to become, like, whether it's becoming invest and become permanent resident in the UK. We can assist you. Eligibility and requirements are like the Tier 1 Investor Visa, where you need a minimum of 2 million to invest in the UK. With the Tier 1 Entrepreneur Visa, you can invest with just £200,000. The applicant is required to provide evidence of 200,000. Maintenance fund, as I said, 3,310 must be held in the account over 90 days, multiplied by the number of family members. So the applicant must achieve or exceed level of B1 IELTS on reading, writing, speaking, and listening. You only need to obtain the score 4. So if you know basic English language, then I believe you can easily obtain this IELTS. What are the benefits for the Tier 1 visa applicants? Some of the benefits of Tier 1 Entrepreneur through our unique scheme are outlined below. Obviously, you will receive the full Tier 1 Entrepreneur Visa service and follow-up support until you and your family receive the ILR, permanent residency and citizenship in the UK. You will have an access to a wide range of investee companies, at least 3 to match your skills and experience. We'll give you a minimum 3 companies that matches to your CV. After assessing your CV, you become a director and a shareholder, so we'll introduce you to the company founders. So you become a director and shareholder, and we'll do all the legal work, corporate agreements, whether it's shareholder agreements or subscription agreements or buyback options. So that will be done by all corporate lawyers. That's a unique part of the business matching. We can negotiate up to £20,000 annual directorship fees over a 5-year period, and put and call option after 5 years if you want to exit the business while selling your shares back to the company, which I mentioned. Other benefits: you can enjoy all the benefits living in the UK, one of the most developed countries in the world that is open for entrepreneurs. And your family dependents have full rights to work in any organization in the UK full-time. So that's also a great opportunity. For example, if you are an investor, of course, you need to do your own business. And if you are an entrepreneur, you need to do your own business. But obviously, some people like say how I can also generate extra income. So number one, you can do other businesses. You're not limited with that business where you invest. Number two, your spouse can work full-time. So that can generate extra income. Number three, that you can be also set up a consultancy or self-employed, register yourself as self-employed and provide self-employment work. So there are many opportunities when it comes to the generating extra income in the UK, and we can guide you once you decide to pursue with this plan and or the visa application. And another benefits, I would say, you and your family have full access to free medical services. So when you come to the UK under the Tier 1 visa, this allows you to become have this free access to medical services, and your children also have free access to public school. So that's also a fantastic benefit for under this visa program. We provide a professional and individual approach for you and assist you to adapt to the UK life and settle in the UK until you get your UK indefinite leave to remain, passport, and many more. So that's main benefits. So there are also the entrepreneur's obligation, which I mentioned already, but let me repeat once more. Once appointed as a director, you need to become a director in the company of your choosing company. You must be registered for national insurance, and we will guide you throughout the stage once you obtain the visa. By the end of the year 3 of the initial visa, your business must have created the equivalent of 2 full-time jobs for UK citizens or persons settled in the UK, which have existed for a minimum 12 months. If the entrepreneur meets the relevant requirements, an extension can be granted for 2 years. After 3 years, we can extend for another 2 years. After a total of 5 years, the entrepreneur can apply for an indefinite leave to remain, which is called permanent residency, and apply for British citizenship after another 12 months if you meet the minimum stay requirement. So, and as I said, that the unique benefit of the Kingdom Plan when you invest in existing companies is the business matching, because here we are matching the business to your skills and experience. We tailor the business plan to your skills and experience as well. So, and again, these are the requirements: 200,000. You need to be the director. Create minimum 2 jobs. Applicant must reach the requirement of the English language, and you may be called to attend the genuineness test, but we will train you. And there is a fast track option. For example, if you invest in a company that creates 10 jobs for you within the 3 years time, 10 new full-time jobs or minimum 5 million turnover, then you can apply to indefinite leave to remain, not after 5 years, but after 3 years. We call it fast track. So investment criteria, I mean, there are many aspects for the investment criteria. So it has to be a UK registered company. Any sectors excluding property development, it's excluded. So you're not allowed to do the property development business or property lettings management. But what is allowed, and we successfully got the visa recently last week for our client in Dubai. He invested in estate agency that buys and sells properties. That's absolutely accepted by the Home Office. So if you do construction business, it's allowed, and or property sales, buying and selling, it's allowed. So you can also do the unsecured debt. So you can provide the unsecured loan to the company, not just equity, but you need to become a director. So what to look in the companies? We always advise to and offer the companies with high growth potential. That's number one. That's second is our companies that we offer, they have a strong management team as well. An ability to create 2 more jobs, because the companies which creates minimum 2 jobs, that's where to look for as well, because obviously, and the companies that we have in our database, they are companies that wants to expand and hire more people. Obviously, that means the requirements of your visa as well. And strong corporate governance. I mean, we have invested or successfully obtained the clients' visas, tier 1 entrepreneur visas, where clients invested in engineering, automotive sector, healthcare, fashion and retail, restaurant, bars, coffee shops, financial business services, solar energy, technology, whichever the experience or whichever background you're coming from, I'm sure we can find the right business for you. And there is a benefit for the company as well, because whilst you become an investor in these existing companies, so you have maybe networks, you contacts in your home country, so you can help this company to expand their business overseas. Or you may have different languages, like maybe Chinese, Arabic, Russian, and these also languages may help to the business expand overseas internationally. This is an example, I would say, a case study of the clients who successfully obtained the visa, tier 1 entrepreneur visa, by investing in existing company. By the way, just wanted to separate. So if you want to set up your own business, it's absolutely fine. We can help, but just to comparing the between existing and opening a new businesses. So it's more difficult to obtain the visa via setting up a new businesses. If you want to set up a new business, it's much more challenging. It's because the questions from the Home Office quite a lot, and they ask many questions. But when you invest in existing business, we found that it becomes more stronger case, and that's why we've been successful to obtain the visas to our clients. So this, for example, the company General Robotics, the client from Iraq and China, they invested. They both obtained the tier 1 entrepreneur visa. They become directors, become shareholders. We agreed the directorship fees and put options, and the most important thing that they obtained this tier 1 entrepreneur visa without any problems, and they have an opportunity to apply for permanent residency after 5 years. This is another company, SciCast, is a data technology and media company. And the clients from Azerbaijan, from China, successfully obtained the visa by investing in this company. We negotiated the deal. By the way, they haven't been invited for the interview. So Kingdom Plan, we do travel and do seminars in those countries as well, and most of our clients. I would say here you can see China is the biggest clientele coming from China. Then we have Middle East and Russia. Then we have African regions and the rest of the world. We do seminars. So this is, for example, me talking on the Dubai seminar. And we've done seminars in New Delhi, Moscow, in other countries, in emerging worlds like Kazakhstan, Commonwealth independent states. And also we attend many conferences, Citizenship Expo. This, for example, was recent Citizenship Expo in Abu Dhabi, where we presented our kingdom plan, and we have a quite strong interest from Dubai and Abu Dhabi clients or Middle Eastern clients. So let me now move to another proposition called Kingdom Elite Plan. So what is the Kingdom Elite Plan? So we have a large database of companies that can fit your needs under the Kingdom Plan, but we have also developed Kingdom Elite Plan. It also provides a one-stop shop solution for the clients who wants to invest in existing companies. But the Elite Plan is we have a few companies that can offer a slightly better deal. So I would say we have like 5 up to 10, I think, opportunities, companies that can offer slightly a different deal comparing to Kingdom Plan. So what is the Kingdom Elite Plan? First of all, Kingdom Elite Plan, it offers a very attractive features. First of all, it offers a guaranteed 30,000 directorship fees per year for 6 years, which allows you, the investor, totaling 180,000 over this period of 6 years. So you are getting your money back over the 6 years period. Secondly, it offers a guaranteed no legal fees on your extension application. So you are covered on the visa extension. So the visa extension after 3 years, the legal fees are paid by the company that you invest. Thirdly, is guaranteed that 2 jobs requirements are met, which is a fundamental condition of successful extension application will be met within 18 months for your investment. So as soon as you invest, the company start meeting the requirements, and then it also guarantees minimum 2 jobs as well. Well, like Kingdom Plan. But also you become a shareholder in the business, you get equity in the business for your investment, and you have access of over 40 hours of webinars on various business topics relevant to doing business in the UK, prepared by seed mentors, and access to future webinars without charge. The guarantees are personal guarantees provided by a director of the investee company. So the personal guarantees in the UK are quite strong document which protects our clients, that means that regardless the performance of the company, you are still receiving guaranteed salary. Because under the Kingdom Plan by the rules of the Tier 1 Entrepreneur Visa rules, you cannot be paid from your investment amount, from the money that you invest into the company. But you only need to can be paid a salary from the performance of the business, like from the revenues, from the profits. But the Kingdom Elite Plan offers slightly different. So whether it's the business performs, it gives you guaranteed salary, which is also gives a different proposition for if you are looking for a bit. If you like these aspects, so the Kingdom Elite Plan is perfect fit for you. There's also key conditions for the applicant. You need, by the requirements of the visa requirements, also you need to be active, involved in the business. You're an entrepreneur. You need to be very active in the business. So and then the Elite Plan, the companies. If you invest in the company under the Elite Plan, you need to meet the minimum requirements, which is you need to willing to work for the investee companies for not less than 10 full days in a month or 20 hours in a week. So that means on average 20 hours per week, and there can be flexibility about how those hours are provided. And because the investee company will have confidence on your extension application will not be problematic, they will pay Canfers Law their reasonable legal fees for dealing with the extension application. And as I said, there's under the elite plan, we have a few companies that can fit. We have only 10 opportunities, so please let me know and we can assist you on elite. And as I said, the Kingdom plan, Kingdom Elite plan, Kingdom Economy plan, that requires investment of £200,000. Whether you want to set up your own business, whether you want to invest in existing business under the Kingdom plan, or whether you want to invest in the business under the Kingdom Elite plan, we can assist you. So let me tell you now about the Kingdom Venture plan. There's also a program that allows you to receive the same benefits or same time scales of obtaining the investing or the obtaining the citizenship, but the difference between the Kingdom plan or Elite plan is that if you have access to seed capital funding company or a venture capital firm in the UK, then you also can obtain the Tier 1 entrepreneur visa, but the funds or the venture capital firm, which is a FCA regulated, Financial Conduct Authority regulated company, needs to invest into your company. Okay, so that means that you would need to have support from the venture capital firm that they are investing into your business. Okay, so that could be a bit challenging, I understand, but we are partnering with the venture capital firm, FCA regulated venture capital firm, that can assess your business idea or business plan and decide whether the business will be investable. But we can assist you also preparing the business plan that meets the investment requirements of the venture capital firm. So, of course, with the venture capital firm, the funds coming from the venture capital firm, but our clients raise funds from the third parties or from the investors. You need to raise these funds from, it can be from third-party investors or from from other investors, but you raise these funds, help our venture capital firm to raise these funds. So again, these are rules of the Tier 1 entrepreneur visa under the 50,000 entry plan. You have access to 50,000 investment funds, and you can apply if you have access to £50,000 in investment funds from a venture capital firm registered with the Financial Conduct Authority. You can apply for Tier 1 entrepreneur visa. Compared to the 200,000 option, you don't need to show the £50,000 into your account. That's another benefit of the venture plan. So you only need to show the maintenance funds, which is £3,310 per person, depending how big is your family. So you multiply on the number of family members, then that maintenance funds you need to keep. So for example, if you have a family of 5, your spouse and 3 children, then you multiply 3,310 multiplied by 5, so you have 15,000 kept in your account for 90 days, and you still can apply for this if you have support from the venture capital firm, of course, if they're investing £50,000 into your business. But again, if you can help to raise these funds to the venture capital firm, then that's absolutely can be done, and we can assist you on that as well. Your personal savings must have been in your bank account for 90 consecutive days before you apply. Eligibility, again, to make a successful entrepreneur visa application, applicants are required to score sufficient points, at least £50,000 from the venture firm, FCA regulated, English language requirements, which is minimum 4 on IELTS General Training UK VI. So we are working with fully regulated and registered government-approved venture capital firm as our partner at Canfers Law, which offers an opportunity for suitably qualified applicants to gain entry to the UK under the attractive Tier 1 entrepreneur visa. So who would find the plan attractive? First of all, this is for well-qualified applicants who want to set up their own business or company. Under this 50,000 rule, you can set up your own business. Or second option, if you're, we can find you a business that can accept £50,000. In that case, the company takes the responsibility of employing people. So what you will receive here is that you can invest in existing company under the venture plan, but because it's only £50,000, the company will not offer the salary, but they will offer the job creation. So that will help the company to create the jobs, and you will be you will be director and you will be shareholder of the business. And you don't need to worry about the employing people, because the company will do that according to the agreements. And applicants in both these categories who do not have available to them 200, for example, this is also suitable for the people who don't have £200,000, but they have around £100,000. So in that case, the venture plan perhaps is the suitable plan for you, because you still get the same benefits. So what benefits does the plan offer? Immediate access to our venture capital, City of London venture capital firm, which can meet the UK authority requirements. There are no practice, there are in practice very few such entities who have the knowledge and specialism to meet the Tier 1 requirements, and we specialize. Until now, it has generally been the case that applicants who do not want the obligations and requirements of running their own business or company have found difficulty in accessing a method of reaching out to suitable companies which may take them as directors, but we have those companies. We can find you in existing companies that can take you as a director and can accept £50,000 and can create 2 jobs for you. What benefits does the plan offer? Canfield's law can handle all the legal work, both immigration and corporate, relating to the company investment, as well as introducing through the wide business network companies that the applicant can consider for investment. The plan effectively offers the one-stop shop solution that can provide all the ingredients for successful visa application. It's very difficult to find companies who would be willing to accept little as the funds as little, or investment as little as £50,000, and appoint you as a director and meet the conditions of Tier 1 visa, but we have those companies. What fees are required? The fees are decided on a case-by-case, and the fees intend to be competitive. So what are the next steps? You will need to submit your KYC. We need to quickly do the KYC. We need to submit your CV, and the £50,000 that you raise to the venture capital fund will be placed in the segregated account. So we'll do the legal documentation on the corporate documents and immigration work, and we will prepare, review, verify the business plan to get the approved from the venture firm. And we will assist you with the company registration and opening business bank account, also prepare for the genuineness test interview, and submit for your visa. Venture capital partners issue final version of the business plan and necessary documents to secure £50,000 funding for the clients for the purposes of the Tier 1 visa application. As I said, you need to identify or secure investors for venture capital firm. You will help us either identify or secure investors for the associated business as part of our work to ensure that funding is in place for our business prior to application submission. So you will receive certain documents which we'll be happy to send you via email. And our fees for Tier 1 entrepreneur visa service include advanced immigration. So for example, whether you choose if you choose the Kingdom Economy Plan, for example, if you want to do your own business under the 200,000 option, so what we'll do, we'll advise immigration rules and documents required to the visa application, prepare online application forms for the applicant and dependents, assist with online submission, online visa payment, online HAS payment, and online appointment booking, advise clients on the application process. We'll provide the legal representative letter and follow up with the application process until the immigration officer reaches a decision of the application. We'll draft the business plan. This is the most important part of the Tier 1 entrepreneur application, as 70% of the applicants fails under the genuine entrepreneur test. And this comes to the clients who are opening a new businesses. As I said, we've been successful when clients invest in existing companies, but that's just statistics. 70% of the applicant fail under the genuine entrepreneur test when they start a new business. So mock interview with applicant, again, will help you to prepare for the interview for the genuine entrepreneur test. It's very valuable sessions. We call it mock interview. We'll do the 2 training sessions with you, where the company joins, the immigration lawyer joins, and we'll go through the possible scenario of questions that can be expected from the Home Office. And those mock interviews are quite valuable because you feel comfortable and you kind of know what kind of questions to expect from the entry claims officer. So, we will provide you with the full business plans of 3 companies. If you go for the Kingdom plan, where they invest in existing companies, we will provide you with the full business plans of 3 companies who we know are seeking investors. When necessary, we'll arrange Skype calls, telephone attendances, conference calls, and meetings with applicant and proposed investee company. We will draw up the legal documentation with the company chosen by the applicant and negotiate terms on your behalf. For all the corporate agreements like shareholder agreements, our lawyers will draft. We'll consider, amend, and finalize the business plan. We'll tailor the business plan to meet current Home Office requirements, which is very important. And drafting the shareholder agreements and any other relevant legal documents relating to the existing company that you have chosen, our lawyers will do. And we will also negotiate the buyback options if that's what you're looking for. As I said, Kingdom Economy Plan is our cheapest option, which is at £9,950, which includes the immigration work, plus the business plan, tailor the business plan, plus the support on the business, like registering the company, where you need to do your own business. I mean, then you need to make sure that you also run the business. But if you are the person who wants to invest in existing business and have the support of the British directors, then the Kingdom Plan Elite Plan is a suitable option, where we do the business matching, find the right business, match the business, give you 3 business options, negotiate the deal on your behalf, and our lawyers will be drafting the corporate agreements, whether shareholder agreements or corporate agreements, buyback options, and all the services that are listed in this slide will be provided, where it gives you guaranteed returns as well. So that's what it offers. So we charge a fixed fee of £25,000, where you only need to place 25% deposit to start the process, and after successfully getting the visa, you place the remaining balance, 75% after getting the visa, and you need to invest into the company. Normally our clients invest within 30 days after successfully getting the visa. Kingdom Venture Plan, it's because we work with our venture partner, so it's slightly higher because the work involved. So we charge a fixed fee of £35,000, including dependents. So you need to place a 40% deposit in the venture plan. If you choose the venture plan and if the option is suitable for you, the venture plan requires 40% deposit. The Kingdom Plan 25%. Kingdom Economy Plan is 50% deposit to start the process. So apart from our legal fees, there's the government fees of that you need to be aware of. It's £963 for the Home Office application for the person per person. There's, as I mentioned, you need to pay the government health surcharge, which is around £700 per person. So you that pay for 3 years in advance. So initial stage, the commence work on your behalf will require payment in respect of our fees. We call it business matching. If you invest in an existing company, we do the charge £300. This will cover our work as follows. It will include researching our database of a suitable company. This will cover our work as follows, and researching our database for a suitable company, confirming with individual companies that they are available for investment, and sending you pre-selected business plans that matches your set of experience and skills, introducing to the founders of the companies, and arranging face-to-face meetings, conference calls, and Skype calls. And step two, the commence on the immigration application. We sign the client care letter, drafting corporate agreements, reviewing document checklists, tailoring the business plan for your application, and preparing submitting your immigration application. And the stage 3, after you successfully got the visa, then you pay the remaining balance. So Kingdom Plan has unique advantages. As I said, you can enjoy all the benefits living in the UK, one of the most developed countries in the world that is open for entrepreneurs. Your family dependents, family members have full rights to work in any organization in the UK full time. That's a great benefit. you and your family have full access to free medical services, NHS, and your children have free access to public schools. We provide a professional and individual approach for you and assist you to adapt to the UK life and settle in the UK until you get your UK ILR, indefinite leave to remain, passport, and many more. So why is now, it is now a good time to invest or apply for this Tier 1 entrepreneur visa? First of all, I would say Brexit, it gives a good, people think that, okay, Brexit, it gives uncertainty, but we see that Brexit is actually benefiting the UK economy in the long run, because even like the financial forecast that's been before the Brexit, before UK went part of the EU, the economic growth was very slow. It was about 0.2% growth, which was more like a stagnation. But now we see that the forecast for 2019 is given is 2.2% growth, which is quite high. And that's the expectation from the economists. Also and forecast. Also the GDP is still relatively low. Before Brexit it was quite strong, but now is quite cheap. So any investor who is investing now is getting great benefits, still are getting the GBP in a very good value. So you are making already 15% gain from investing, from benefiting from low GBP. And also new rules and changes. Anytime the new rules can change, so that's why we always advise to our clients to apply as soon as possible, not to wait until the rules change, because if you apply under the UK law and the immigration law, for example, if you invest or if you apply and obtain the visa before those changes, before rules change, then you are the new rules will not affect you, so or do not impact your case. So that means that, and also there are many rumors going on. For example, that Tier 1 entrepreneur visa may go up in value, more in the amount. It's not 200,000, maybe it will be doubled. Currently, we know that, for example, in US, EB5 program requires 500,000 US dollars. So maybe it will be also balanced to the US. So, but again, it's a rumors, but you never know when these changes may happen. But if you apply before the changes, you're on the safe side. As I said, that we do the business matching, and the first step in our consultations with the business matching is we charge £300, which includes the consultation from our expert advisors, guidance on Tier 1 or other type of UK visas, providing a list of documents required for the Tier 1 entrepreneur visa or Tier 1 investor visa process. Also specifically drafted templates of documents, including bank letter that meets Home Office requirements. We will guide you, we'll give you those templates that you can check with your bank. This bank letter is also very important documents that you need to make sure that it meets the requirements, so you can check with your bank. We can provide you with that template, so the letter that meets the Home Office requirements, which is a very important document, but we can provide you that as well. And business matching, which includes researching our database for a suitable company. Whether if you want to invest in existing company, we'll do research in our database for a suitable company, assessing your CV, confirming with individual companies that they are available for investment, and send you pre-selected business plans that matches your set of experience and skills. So, and even if you after that you received your assessed the business options and you felt that okay, UK Tier 1 visa still doesn't suit you for many reasons, I don't know, that's the reason that you may have, we will give you an advice on other citizenship programs that meets your needs, because we also assist, although we specialize in the kingdom, UK Tier 1 entrepreneur visa, because we're a UK company, but we are partnering and have a license, we are licensed agents for other citizenship programs. So if UK doesn't fit your needs for some reasons, we will advise you and find a solution that meets your needs on other citizenship programs as well. So that's what includes. So, but today's special offer for attendees, our consultation fees are not £300. So for a special offer, we have special offer for today's webinar attendees as a thank you. our consultation fees is only £49. So if you're willing to, or if you are interested to receive full consultation on your case, we will assess your case individually, and our immigration lawyer will guide you and advise you on the process. We'll give you that full consultation on the type of visa you need to invest or obtain. Whether, even if you don't go for tier 1 entrepreneur visa, but you want to have like tier 1 like visit visa, or come to the visa family under different other types of visas, still we will guide you and advise you and assist you. So also providing, we will provide you with a list of documents required for the tier 1 entrepreneur visa process, specifically drafted templates. We'll send you, especially that bank letter, as I mentioned, that meets the Home Office requirements. We will send you as a bonus. And the business matching, we will research our database for suitable company. We'll do the business matching for you. We'll assess your CV. We'll send you 3 business options that means that, matches your CV. We will look for and confirm with individual companies that they are available for investment, and send you a pre-selected business plan that matches your set of experience and skills. And as I said, if your UK Tier 1 visa still doesn't suit you, you will give an advice on other citizenship program that meets your needs. Whichever your needs, we will do our best to find a solution. So if you want to grab these opportunities, they have a limited option, like the limited offer, and it expires in 2 days. So if you want to receive this opportunity, please click or send a message in our page where you registered. I want a consultation, or word consultation. So if you type a word consultation or I want a consultation, then it will bring you to the page. So you can grab this opportunity for only £49, and we'll give you a call and advise you accordingly on the Tier 1 visa, Tier 1 investor visa, or Tier 1 venture, under the venture plan, or under the Kingdom Elite plan, or under the other visa types of programs, or even that, as I said, UK doesn't suit you, then we will guide you on the other citizenship programs and advise you on that. So it includes the business matching stage. It's a quite valuable offer. So if you want to grab that offer, this is a great chance for you to do it now. Our address, we're based in Swiss Cottage in London. So if you are in London, please let me know. We'll be more than happy to assist you, to meet you first, and assist you and guide you on the steps. So let me actually move to the case studies. This a client from we successfully obtained the Tier 1 entrepreneur visa. He was from Qatar, and was in construction field. So when he got his IELTS, and he has the business, previously has a business in supplying tableware and KitchenAid products in his home country. So he had some business experience in hospitality. So he was applying for country stability, children's studies, free market economy, the choice of British passport, spend more time to take care of, avoid crisis in the home country, and he focused on the company's viability. And we found a match 6 companies for his skills and experience, and he carefully considered the various factors and risks. He chose a coffee shop called Easy Coffee, which is part of big airline company EasyJet. So EasyJet is part of his, Easy Coffee is part of EasyJet. So we set up this company in Edinburgh, where he became a director, he became a shareholder, directorship fees, achieved stable life with his family, and got visa within 15 working days. So the most important thing, I think, we successfully got the visa, which is nowadays, as I said, it has 70% rejection rate if you are setting up new businesses. But because our clients invest in an existing business, he successfully got this visa and within 15 working days. The second case study, this is our client from Nigeria. He worked for many years in property and oil and gas sectors. His English language has been certified by NARIC. By the way, if you studied in UK English taught universities or educational organization, then you may not need to provide IELTS. We can check your qualification with UK NARIC to certify that it meets the requirements. When we asked Mr. Hammer what was the reason to apply for the UK, he was saying that they are looking for a stable economy, country, opportunities for my family and children to study in the top universities, seeking new investment opportunities, quality of life, and choice of British passport. He focused on the company's viability and stability. So we found then matched 7 companies for his skills and experience, and he chose a hotel management company. It's in Manchester and it's close to where he lives. It's a 65-bedroom Victorian Hall hotel in Manchester, and he the section manages this one of the hotels. And Mr. Hammer became a director, acquired shares, received directorship fees. We agreed the deal for him. We've done all the immigration corporate work for him. Achieved stable life, got visa within 15 working days, which was quite successful. And another case study is Mr. Hao is from China, married, no children, and he was a certified public accountant working for an accounting firm. Because he's completed his master's in the UK, he didn't have to apply for IELTS, because if you are studied in the UK, then you don't need to provide IELTS. So because he had no children, so there's no much to worry about in terms of child studies, but the biggest factor to consider was stability of the company. So we found 6 companies for his skills and skills consistent with his company. After he carefully considered various factors and risks, he chose to invest in a technology company called Visatier, and we introduced to the company founder. They get on very well, together very well, and is a new kind of category of application that eliminates the need for hours of dictation and typing, replacing them with a simple screen taps on mobile device and to create clinical notes. It's quite an exciting business in its own, and benefits for Mr. Howe. He became a director, acquired shares, they agreed the salary, put option, achieved stable life. Put option, by the way, was for 100,000, which is a buyback option. So, for example, exit strategy, if Mr. Howe wants to leave the business after 5 years, he can exercise this put option under, this 100,000. He can sell his shares back and receive the money investment back. So he didn't have any interview. That was quite successful. These are testimonials from our clients. It's always good to receive great testimonials from our clients, and we look forward to assist you as well. So I would like to go for the questions if you have, of course, and the most common questions, we can go through, and I can allocate about 5 minutes for these questions and answer section. So again, I just wanted to bring your attention, for example, if you want to receive a consultation from us, from our expert advisors on your types of visa, we have a special opportunity today. So, and you have a great opportunity to receive that offer. So please please send us, a message, I want to have consultation, then you have an opportunity to receive that. You only need to type I want the consultation or just the word consultation on your messenger, and it will bring you to the link where you need to go through to grab this offer, and we'll give you a call and guide you on the Tier 1 visa, providing the list of documents and specifically drafted templates of bank letter as well, so you can check with your bank, and we do the business matching and guide you throughout the stage. So, okay, great. Thank you very much for attending our webinar today. And one of the questions I can see, can 2 people invest? Can 2 people actually invest under the 200,000 option? And it's asked by Mr. Qureshi. Mr. Qureshi, thank you very much for the question. Yes, you can invest if you have a partner. By the way, 2 people can invest under the 200,000 option. So if you have a partner who also can invest 100,000 and the funds kept in his account for 90 days, and you also meet the requirements and English language test, so you both can become a joint business partners and invest in this business as a partner. So that opportunities exist. So if you do have a partner, please let us know, then we can look for a business opportunity, or if you want to go do your own business, we can assist you under the Kingdom Economy Plan. So the special offer, Mr. Jamal Saad is also the special offer ends in 2 days or 10 days. The special offer ends in 2 days. So please do grab if you are interested, Mr. Jamal. So we'll give you further a consultation and advise you on the steps. Can I have this presentation in PDF format? Yes, we can send you the presentation in PDF format. I'll, and guide you on the steps. So I think there's another. Have friends who graduated from the accounting department and okay, so anyone who is interested in applying for Tier 1 investor or investing in the UK businesses, we can assist. If you want to apply or set up your own business, I think the Kingdom Economy Plan is the best option. If you want to have a one-stop shop solution and the company to take care of the job creation, meeting the home office requirements, then the Kingdom Economy Plan, Kingdom Plan or Kingdom Elite Plan is the perfect option for you. And the venture plan, for example, if you are don't have £200,000 or but you have around 100,000 or slightly less, then you can go for the venture plan and we can assist you. So please let us know your requirements, your interest, and we can assist you. Whichever your requirements, we can assist you, as I said. And if UK doesn't suit you, then we can advise you and guide you on other citizenship programs as well. So this is a special offer for attendees today. So and if you're, I would suggest if you're interested, grab the opportunity and we'll give you a call and advise further. Okay, great. So thanks very much for your questions. And another question has been asking, what is the time scale for obtaining this Tier 1 entrepreneur visa? Okay, so great question. Thank you. First of all, the overall timing takes from home office to review the case takes about 3 weeks. 15 working days, you get the decision from the home office. Before that, of course, we need to prepare your case. And from our side, for example, if you're choosing the business, we've completed the business matching, and you've chosen the decision, you make a decision, so we can then move to the next step and start preparing the immigration and corporate work for you. So that will take, from our experience, may take up to 6 weeks from our side, including the preparing, tailoring the business plan and corporate documents. And once you obtain the visa, then, as I said, you initially place a deposit so we can start the process. And then after getting the visa, then you place the remaining balance and you invest into the company also after getting the visa. But you have to invest in the chosen business that you have chosen. So yes, okay, great. Thank you very much for these questions, and I think it was. Hope you received valuable information today during today's webinar. Thanks. Thank you very much for being an active listener today and all for your questions. We have a limited timing today for today's webinar, and so I can only take one more question. So, let me just go through that. So, what is the minimum stay requirements for the British passport, and what's the minimum stay for permanent residency? Okay, great question. So, minimum stay, there's a minimum stay for becoming permanent resident. As I said, this visa allows you to become a permanent resident after 5 years. So initially the visa is given for 3 years, and after 3 years we can extend for another 2 years, and after 5 years you can apply for permanent residency in the UK. But there is a minimum stay requirements, which is 185 days in each year to become permanent resident. So it means like 6 months you can be out of the UK, and 6 months you need to be in the UK. And if you maintain that requirements of minimum stay, then you are eligible for the permanent residency. After 5 years, you can apply, and we can assist you during the process. And for the British passport, you can apply for British passport on year 6, not year 5, after obtaining your permanent residency, or called indefinite leave to remain, called ILR. Then after 12 months, you can apply for British passport. For British passport, you need to stay in the UK, can be out of the UK not more than 90 days, I would say, for each year. Or you can calculate that for the last 5 years, you cannot be out more than 450 days. If you mostly stay in the UK, and you show that, then you can apply for British passport as well on year 6. But the permanent residency also gives them the benefits as being a British citizen. It gives you access to, be a you become a permanent. You don't have a limitation on your visa. It's indefinite leave to remain. You're given for indefinite leave, and then you have the benefits of, as I said, there are many other benefits. You are having, you're living and your family living in the UK. You're doing business. You are entrepreneur. Plus, you have free public schools, access to free public schools. You have access to medical is free, and the university studies also for the kids becomes on the local rates as British citizens. So that's also great benefits. There are many other benefits, but that's outside. Just I'd like to just brief about that. So, Mr. Mohammed Hamid, please send this presentation to my email. Okay, fine, Mr. Mohammed Hamid. Thanks for the question, Katerina. Those for the questions. Thank you very much for your questions, and as again for your attendees and being an active listener. I quite enjoyed today's webinar. Still it's the sunshine in London, still it's the nice weather today, and looking for a weekend. I wish you have a nice weekend. Enjoy the weekend, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you. Speak to you soon. Bye.